practice physical distancing during this embarkation. We appreciate your cooperation on this safety concern.
By the way, I recommend not to travel during this time in the pandemic, but if you really have to, then you should do it. But if it's just for like a vacation or nothing important, then I suggest you just stay home or stay where you are because you're much safer there than exposing yourself to other people and taking that risk. It's really hard to vlog during the whole trip going from Iloilo to SFO. So we'll do a quick story time with little clips that I've taken in order for you to like understand how it was and what I went through. So in order to fly out of Iloilo first, what you need is 3 clearances. One from your barangay, one from City Health that's close to your barangay, and also one from the police station that you're also close to. Those are the 3 main certificates or approvals that you should get before you can fly out of Iloilo. Well, good evening, everyone. Right now, I'm actually packing, and that's why I look horrible. I look horrible because I'm packing, so I'm leaving tomorrow. Kind of weird. Not sure how I feel about it. I cried earlier because we ate dinner at our aunt's house and said bye to my grandparents. I thought it was kind of intense. I pretty much have everything packed. I have my carry-on luggage here and then a backpack that I'm going to bring. I have my check-in bags. I have one here, you know. Gonna have all the pasalubongs, but also my textbooks. My little sissy's gonna be all alone now. How do you feel? Ow. We had a little sissy moment, but I mean, she's strong. She's gonna take, you know, she's gonna do good. She's crying right now, currently.
I'm not crying, my God.
So
over dramatic. She thinks that I cry about everything.
she does, you know. I wouldn't mind. But yeah, I'm excited, but I'm still scared, you know, especially because of the pandemic. So we're really gonna have to be, or I have to be very cautious and change like 4 times, wear a face shield and everything. So yeah. Good morning, everyone. Don't mind my messy hair again. I just took a shower because it's currently around like 7 a.m. and we're almost about to like head to the airport because I have my flight soon, like at 10:05. Before my flight, I made sure I had all my luggage prepared, an extra face shield, my Lysol spray, alcohol, pack of face mask, and disinfectant wipes. Turns out I have an 11-hour layover in Manila, so it's gonna be interesting what to do. It's pretty much gonna be more than like, I'm gonna say like at least 24 hours of day of traveling. So it's gonna be tiring because when I get there, 11 hours layover and then a 12-hour flight to SFO. So wish me luck. Once you arrive in the international airport in Iloilo, what they'll do is you would have to take out your luggages and then they will scan it. Not scan it. What was that word called? They will like run it into this little treadmill kind of thing, like the car thingy, and they will disinfect it. Usually in the airport you would go straight in and check in. No, you gotta go next to the departure area of Iloilo Airport and that's how long the line was. So I waited outside for about a good 45 minutes to an hour. Once you were close to the front and able to go inside, there's a booth right there where they're going to check for your authorization letter from the police station. That's the thing they really want to check, is to see if you are allowed to leave Iloilo, whether it's a plane, a boat, a train. I don't know if there's trains that would take you out of Iloilo. Even though I am a dual citizen, I did have to pay a fee in the Department of Tourism, which is 1,620 pesos. So I had to pay that. It's because I like stayed in the Philippines for over a year. Even though I'm a dual citizenship, I guess if you are staying in the Philippines over a year, you're gonna have to pay a fee to Department of Tourism. The way PAL does it to board our flight was pretty interesting, but it was also for precautionary measures. Because usually they would do people who need help, like people who need a wheelchair to get in the plane, they will do them first. And then they will announce business class, elite members, people traveling with children. They were calling 5 rows at a time for you to board, which was really good. Once they called your number, before you head into the plane, they will spray alcohol in your hands. Once inside the plane, masks and shields were worn throughout the whole flight. And after that, we filled up a health occasion form just in case for contact tracing. And it felt really good knowing that they are very strict. They follow protocols. There were rules everywhere of what to do. After rechecking in my bags, we waited in an area for about 20 minutes to wait for a shuttle to take us from Terminal 2 to Terminal 1, where my next flight would be at 11 p.m. Since my flight wasn't till 11 p.m., I couldn't enter the terminal just yet, and I was redirected to another waiting area until the guards were ready to allow more passengers inside the terminal. Once I entered the terminal and went through security's check, I finally was ready to change. And voila, I changed. It's magic. Had to wipe my face because I felt really dirty and tired, so I needed something to freshen me up. Then I put my clothes away. Ready to go, but then put my Lysol down. I had to recheck it because I thought I was running out, but you know what? That Lysol was a lifesaver. It lasted me throughout the whole flight, so I sprayed that shit everywhere. Once I finished changing, I found a spot where there wasn't a lot of people, and the terminal was pretty dead actually during this time. I sat down and I started to watch my favorite musical, Hamilton. 10 out of 10 recommend this musical. Best thing you'll ever watch. The second part of the musical, I stayed at Starbucks. At Starbucks, I also studied for my upcoming ASPI exam. Shout out to Lab CE. This is one of the best online exam simulator to prepare you for this exam. 45 minutes before boarding time, I was finally going to change to my pajamas. Uniqlo gray long sleeves and of course my favorite pink leggings. As you can tell, I'm dead during this time. I was so tired. But then I had my Lysol wipes to help freshen me up and also disinfect my body, especially my hands and face because I just felt gross. Finally ready to board the plane, but first, alcohol. Oh shit, that was soap. In the flight, they gave you a pillow, a blanket, and there were many options of movies and TV shows to watch during your flight. They also had a USB port and a place to plug your headphones. Oh, and a big compartment to put a backpack in. This PAL plane was pretty new, so the lights and everything inside the plane was pretty modern. But my favorite part of the plane was definitely the bathroom. They had an automated faucet that can pour out cold and hot water. They also had a bougie button to press and a full-ass mirror. So shall I must say. And after 12 hours of traveling, we finally made it to San Francisco.
Please be informed that we shall continue to practice physical distancing during this embarkation. Please remain seated while waiting for your turn to disembark.
So it's been 2 days since I've left the Philippines, and so far it's been pretty good. I was able to get some sleep. Pretty much still adjusting of what to do now because I really don't have that much things to do since I've been quarantined for 2 weeks in the house. But I've been cleaning up. I've been washing dishes, doing whatever I've done. All in all, my plane ride going to SFO was pretty much smooth sailing. It was a newer plane. It was a Boeing 350-900, something like that. We went U.S. passport holders went straight to someone through immigration, while Philippine passport holders had to declare what they brought through a machine first before they can go through immigration, like where people stamp and interview you. But if you're a U.S. passport holder, you went directly to someone through immigration. And I was very shocked. All they did was you would hand them your passport, they would check to see if you are legit, and then you're free to go. It literally took 30 seconds. Of course, me expecting them to be strict with checking your temperature, giving you alcohol right when you land, that never happened. And I was done with immigration. Before I picked up my baggage, I was expecting someone to like check my temperature. There was no one to check your temperature. You were just free to go, pick up your bags and leave. Just to be safe, I am gonna quarantine for 2 weeks at my house just to make sure. I am actually getting tested today with my dad to make sure, because you know it's better to know now. I've been traveling back and forth for 4 years, so this last plane ride was different than the rest. So I'm done. I made it home. I'm home, reunited with my parents. It feels good to be home. Here, Duke. I need. Oh, this is what's happening right now. He's a shy type. Okay, that's not mine. I'm filming here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching. Duke and I are out. Peace up, A-Town.